The White House. It's not just a place of power and history, but also of mystery. Yes, you heard it right. This famous building, recognized globally as a symbol of democracy and the United States government, harbors some uncharted spooky stories. Legends of spectral apparitions and ghostly encounters have been whispered through its august corridors for centuries. There are those who insist that past presidents have never truly vacated, while others have purported sightings of lesser-known phantoms. So prepare yourselves. Today we're going to unfold the spine-chilling tales of the ghost of the White House. Get ready for some chills. It's rumored that the spirits of former presidents continue to wander the White House. This iconic building, known as a beacon of power and history, is said to be home to more than just the living. From the ghostly imprints of President Andrew Jackson, a man famed for his fiery temperament and formidable will, who is believed to still pace the East Room, to the somber and tall spectral presence of Abraham Lincoln, a revered leader whose spirit casts long shadows in the corridors. The hauntings reportedly extend beyond presidents. Willie Lincoln, the young son of Abraham Lincoln who met a tragic end in the White House, is thought to still reside there, with reports of child's laughter and a small figure darting about. There's also the tale of a British soldier, thought to be a casualty of the War of 1812, his apparition seen still holding a torch, as if continuing his duty. And don't ignore the Phantom Cat, an entity that is said to make its appearance before national disasters. These stories, handed down through the ages, intrigue all who listen. So, who might be responsible for the strange noises in the night? Could it be the ghosts of presidents past? The playful spirit of a lost child, a dutiful soldier, or even a spectral cat? Listen closely. You might just hear something in the quiet corridors of the White House. Numerous individuals, comprising of presidents, staff, and even tourists, have witnessed uncanny phenomena in the White House. These hallowed halls are not just a testament to history, but also a stage for a plethora of mystifying events. From doors creaking open autonomously to unexplained whispers resonating in empty rooms, the White seems to harbor more than just political debates. We'll delve into some of these eerie encounters, such as the time when the renowned British Prime Minister Winston Churchill allegedly bumped into the phantom of Abraham Lincoln. Imagine emerging from a bath, clad in just a cigar, to find a spectral president leaning casually on the fireplace. Churchill, though taken aback, managed to utter, "Good evening, Mr. President, you seem to have me at a disadvantage." Lincoln's ghost simply grinned and vanished into thin air. Other prominent figures, like the First Lady Grace Coolidge, have also claimed to have had an encounter with Lincoln's spirit. But the spectral encounters are not limited to visitors and presidents. White House staff members over decades have reported hearing the mournful weeping of President Grover Cleveland's wife, Frances. Her sorrowful sobs, believed to mourn their demised child, have been said to echo in the yellow Oval Room. The tales don't end there. From hearing the raucous laughter and furious cursing of President Andrew Jackson in the Rose Room to President Truman's sighting of a ghost in military attire on the balcony, the White House seems to be brimming with spectral activity. These accounts invariably lead us to contemplate who truly haunts the White House corridors when darkness falls. Are these stories real, or can they be simply explained away? We're going to examine some potential reasons for the ghostly tales of the White House. Some might hastily point to the fact that the creativity of those who have walked its halls, or possibly the aging building's squeaky floorboards and drafts, could be responsible for these narratives. Skeptics, for sure, would convince us that there's nothing more to tales than basic explanations. However, the sheer volume and similarity in the particulars of these accounts make it challenging to brush off these ghostly narratives as mere concoctions. Is it really a fluke that so many have experienced the same unexplainable chills, identical spectral figures meandering the hallways, and identical whispers in the dark? The sheer uniformity in these narratives forces us to ponder, even if momentarily, that something supernatural might be at play. Adding to this is the historic context. The White House has been the setting of numerous critical historical instances, a location tremendous jubilation and deep grief. Could these intense emotions have left a permanent mark? A ghostly echo that still haunts the premises? Whether the ghosts truly exist or not, these tales persistently captivate us. They pile an interesting layer of enigma over an already history-rich place, reminding us that even the most known locations can still hide secrets yet to be discovered. These ghost stories make the White House even more interesting. They give us a peek into the past and the residents who used to dwell in its stately rooms. The whispers of the past continue to echo within its walls, regardless if these hauntings are real or merely figments of the imagination. These spectral stories breathe life into the pages of history, making the prominent figures that have shaped our nation more relatable. They present an intriguing approach to connect with our nation's past. Every eerie tale adds a new dimension to the intricate narrative of the White House's legacy. The White House stretches beyond just being a building. It signifies the of our nation. These ghostly accounts form a substantial part of this, injecting a sense of deep intrigue and mystery into this iconic edifice. Hence, it's possible that the White House ghosts will forever be an enchanting enigma. What do you think about these ghost stories? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're intrigued to hear your theories, opinions, and who knows, maybe even your own ghostly encounters. If these eerie tales and the history surrounding the White House piqued your interest, remember to hit subscribe button. By doing so, you'll be joining us on further journeys into the world's most enigmatic stories. And don't forget to subscribe for more spooky stories and mysteries.